Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Another exciting day because we've got another package to open. This is the Gorillapod, but this is the Gorillapod Focus. So these are from Joby, the company. It's a professional series though. The Gorillapod Focus is the Pro series. So they're actually saying this is for pros. So it's a little bit better built. It's aimed at the pro market. This one comes with, I believe, this Focus comes with a ball head. Yeah, so it's got the ball head X, which is supposed to be quite a nice little ball head. So let's get it open. I'm excited to try this out. Let me see here. For those of you that don't know about the Gorillapods, I think most of you have probably seen them or heard of them. The neat thing about these is that you can use them just about anywhere. You can use it as a small tripod, but you can also use the movable legs to wrap it around a tree or a fence, or basically you can use it in any situation to stabilize your camera. And so that's the advantage in the sense of you can make use of and put your camera into situations where you might not be able to fit a regular tripod, or it's just easier to wrap this around something. You could see if my arm is a tree branch, you'd do something like this. You'd move the legs around like this, and my arm is the tree branch there, and you could see you can lock that right in here on the tree branch or a fence post or whatever. And then you've got the let me see, I'll flip this ball head up here for you. There's your ball head for your camera, so your camera would be sitting on there. So you can see how versatile, just from what I'm doing with my arm here, that these are. But this actually, I have some off-brand styles of these, I guess rip-offs of the real ones, these Joby ones, these Gorillapods, and they're not built anywhere near as nice as the Gorillapod is. If I recall correctly, when I read the specs on here, I believe these are like medical grade plastic. Like, it's a really high-end plastic. It feels very solid. The joints feel very solid and good resistance. So you're not going to be worried about this. Just playing with some of these articulations here. You're not going to be worried about this moving easily on you. The ball head here actually is really impressive to look at. It looks like a very nice quality ball head, and we've got markings right on the ball head for what angle, what number you're at for I guess to measure out your angle. I was right with saying angle, which is nice for knowing where you were at if you're recording that or getting your camera back into the same position and things like that. So nice little ball head here. It comes with a plate, so it goes on your camera. Now the Joby Focus here, the Gorillapod Focus with the ball head X, is good for 5 kilograms or 11 pounds. So it's pretty decent. You can have most DSLRs with a decent size zoom on there. You're going to take your camera, you can put a 70 to 200 f2.8 zoom on here, because that's pretty decent, 5 kg. So I'm really excited to try this out in the field. As you could see, you can even make use of this in the home, or on location. It becomes a really nice little tripod for putting a video camera or a camera into a situation where you couldn't stick a full tripod. And not just for wrapping the legs around something, but just using it as a little tripod and then aiming your camera wherever you're shooting. I can see using this as, a B-roll camera for extra video footage, a second camera, a third camera, things like that. Just becomes really handy. And the construction quality on this is really nice. The quality, night and day from some of the off-brand ones I've bought. You can see it's just really nicely built. This little ball head is very impressive. I'm really pleased with that. It just feels like the fit and finish on here is nice. It feels well put together. It doesn't feel like something that's cheap. It feels like something that's very well made. And I'm really excited to use this for both in the field, using it literally in the field where you might put your camera on a fence or put it around a tree to get that angle or shot you want, but also for video. Like I said, you could stick this in a lot of places you couldn't put a tripod. Quick spec rundown here for you, features and specs for those of you that are interested in the specs. They say this is the strongest portable, lightweight professional tripod you can find. It can handle heavy-duty cameras with massive zoom lenses, video cameras, and professional tripod heads with ease. As I mentioned, it goes up to 11 pounds or 5 kg, and it says you can mount it to virtually any surface, secure it to virtually any surface, just enabling you to get shots you couldn't get prior to this. Precise positioning at any angle, full 360-degree panning and 90-degree tilt with the Ballhead XTM. It allows you to quickly position your camera with ease for portrait and landscape shots. Easy setup, quick transitions, and it's a Arca Swiss compatible mounting plate, so that's pretty cool. Secure, firm joints after repeated use. The only tripod in its class to use durable, machined aluminum sockets, and German TPE for joints that stay firm and grippy. I believe TPE is a type of Teflon, so that's a good thing. So yeah, it's the weight of it is 1.1 pounds. It's, let's see, the dimensions are 3.6 by 3.6 by 11.4 inches or 9.2 by 9.2 by 29 centimeters. The capacity, again, 11 pounds or 5 kg. And that's awesome. And it's got the standard 1/4-inch -20 standard tripod mount, 3/8-inch adapter. And yeah, really excited to try this thing out. So, if you guys have tried the Gorillapod Focus with the Ballhead X, the professional series here, let me know. Leave some feedback below. If you have any questions about it, leave some feedback. If I can't get them answered for you, we'll see if we can get an answer from Joby. But yeah, I'm really excited to try it. And if you guys have one and have any tips or advice or whatever, leave some comments. We'll discuss the Gorillapod Focus and the Ballhead X. I'll put a link below to Amazon. You can check it out on Amazon. I forget what the MSRP is on here. I think they're around $99, give or take. But we can check that out. And we'll be back soon here on artoftheimage.com with more on the Gorillapod. And we'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks for tuning in.